Hi everybody and welcome to the 2021 Indianapolis Best to Invest Bracket Challenge. My name is Evan Manship with Mainstay Property Group. I'm joined here by my colleague Clay Manship. Clay, it's been a long time. Welcome back.
Thanks, Ev. It's been a long, crazy year. We're excited to be done with COVID and move forward into this year's Indy Best to Invest Bracket Challenge, where we'll bring to you 16 of Indianapolis' best neighborhoods in which to invest. Ev, why don't you talk to people about the bubble teams?
Before we get into the bracket, as Clay mentioned, the Indianapolis Best to Invest Bracket Challenge is a 16-team structured tournament intended to indicate the best bang for your buck neighborhoods in investing in Indianapolis real estate. There have been a bunch of neighborhoods submitted by the local experts. We've brought to you the 16 teams that we'd like to tee off, fighting for the one chance at the championship to be the best neighborhood to invest in 2021. Before we get started, let's look at some tournament hopefuls that have been fighting for their chance to make it a part of the tournament all year long. Take it away, Clay.
Guys, every year there are a couple teams and neighborhoods that are right on the fringe of making their way into the tournament and becoming one of the 16 teams best to invest. Let's take a look at the teams this year that are right on the bubble. First off, we're looking at Twin Air right outside Fountain Square, Kennedy King on the near north side, Little Flower, Beaux-Art Brown, Christian Park, the Old North Side, Beech Grove, and Crown Hill. Specifically, Ev, I'd like to take a look at two bubble teams and dive into what makes them on the bubble this year. Primarily, I'd like to look at Kennedy King. We continue to see values just go crazy in the neighborhood. A little bit harder to invest there now versus years past.
Yeah, I love Kennedy King. It's a tremendous neighborhood, an awesome place to invest, but values are going crazy, and the bang for the buck may not be there this year.
And certainly, personally, I like Crown Hill a little bit on the bubble. I think they've done enough to get in this year. I'll be curious to see. Crown Hill, historically, 3-4 years ago, not a good area. Really going up in value right there next to Crown Hill Cemetery. I'll be really interested to see what happens there.
Crown Hill next to the Children's Museum, lots of big wins, but a catastrophic loss to 4-6-2-8 in their own conference tournament. We're going to see how that one plays out for them.
All right, Ev, let's go ahead and take a look at the Northwest bracket. Walk the people through the teams that have made Indy Best to Invest.
Let's get started on the Northwest bracket. Starting at the 1 seed, we have the powerhouse, the Blue Blood, Fountain Square, facing off against our 4 seed, mid-major University Heights for their first tournament appearance. Ecstatic for University Heights near the University of Indianapolis. Congratulations to them for squeaking in the tournament. Moving on, we have a 2 seed. Irvington was a 1 seed last year, fell off the map a little bit for the first part of the season, had a super nice recovery after the fact. And a 3 seed, Brookside, which has long been an investor favorite over the last couple years.
What an interesting bracket. I'm fascinated by the Irvington matchup and the Brookside Park, the 2 and the 3. I think I'd like Brookside Park to advance in that one head-on-head matchup.
Moving on to the Southwest bracket here, we have number 1 seed, Bates Hendricks, facing off against 4 seed, Christian Park.
How about that?
Christian Park. Been fighting and clawing for years and years and years. I think the Criminal Justice Center there threw it over the edge for them. Christian Park, congratulations. Awesome work making the tournament.
Really cool to see the first bubble team make their way to the tournament there. One of the tournament hopefuls there in the bubble has just seen their tournament chances pop. Congratulations to Christian Park.
Moving on, the 2 seed, Bean Creek, the runner-up in the 2020 Best to Invest Bracket Challenge, facing off against a fierce Garfield Park opponent in the first round. Clay, what do you think about the Southwest?
Man, that's a really interesting bracket there in the Southwest. Personally, for those who know me, I certainly like Bean Creek to advance. Moving forward in the Southwest, last year, not a Bean Creek fan. This year's team, a lot of strong seniors, more investment, higher rents. Makes a lot more sense to see Bean Creek advance into the second round.
The Southwest, an absolute bloodbath. Clay, get started on the Northeast, would you mind?
Looking forward to the Northeast bracket, the number 1 seed, my personal favorite team in the tournament, Butler Tarkington. Made a great run in the tournament last year, but facing off against, it looks like, wow, look at that.
They did it.
Looking forward to Crown Hill. Crown Hill making the tournament, making his bubble dreams come true. Congratulations to Crown Hill as the 4 seed in the Northeast.
And if you're Beaux-Art Brown or the Old North Side or Beech Grove, you got to start thinking a little bit. You got to start looking around thinking your tournament chances are getting more and more grim. Congratulations to Crown Hill.
Looking forward in the Northeast region, the number 2 seed, Mapleton Fall Creek. Facing off against the 3 seed, a newcomer to the tournament this year, Warren Township. That's going to make for an interesting bracket. Ev, who do you like?
Warren Township, not sure how they scored a 3 seed on that. I'm really intrigued by how they jumped the 3 seed. I think that's what a mid-major conference will do like that. But I think this is a weird bracket. I don't like the draw for Butler Tarkington. Tried true, been there, done that. Final 4 last year in the 2020 Best to Invest Bracket Challenge, facing off against arguably the hottest team in the tournament, Crown Hill. On the very first round. So I think that's a bad draw for Butler Tarkington, but I like Butler Tarkington to advance in the Northeast after a nail biter against Crown Hill to begin with.
Moving forward in the Southeast region, we have the #1 overall seed and the reigning champion of the 2020 Indy Best to Invest Bracket Challenge Championship, Southern Broad Ripple as the 1 seed, facing off against #4 seed Lawrence out of the Northeast, and with the #2 seed Speedway to the west, and #3 seed Emerson Heights. Now that's an interesting draw in the Southeast.
Emerson Heights, poor Speedway, keeps getting beat up. They had a rough go of it last year in the 2020 bracket, and here they go again, getting another weird draw with Emerson Heights right out of the gates. Sobro, tried true, the winner last year, an obvious blue blood in the tournament. But I think the closure of Mo and Johnny's and it makes a difference commercially for the Best to Invest there as some of these commercial assets start to close up. What's that going to mean for residential? How's it going to affect their tournament chances?
I really like that, Ev. I think you have to pick Sobro coming out of the Southeast overall. And it's tough for me to argue with either Mapleton, Fall Creek, maybe making a sneak away with what otherwise would be a lopsided region out of the Northeast. Guys, now it is all up to you to vote for who you think is the best neighborhood to invest in Indy's Best to Invest Bracket Challenge 2021. How do you do that? Vote. Hop on Facebook. Ev, tell them more about it.
VOTE, folks, we're voting. You're going to see Facebook polls come directly from Mainstay Property Group, detailing the different matchups and giving you the option to pick your favorite team in 2021. Now, if you still have comments, questions, concerns about neighborhoods, who to vote for, what to think, or better understanding some of these cool little communities, tune in on Friday, March 12th for a detailed bracketology between Clay and myself, better understanding the matchups, the teams, and the neighborhoods, so you can make your best educated investment and decision on who will advance and ultimately win the Best to Invest Bracket Challenge in 2021.
Cheers. Happy March Madness.